Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
It's a bit. No. No. Not for dear life.
One more lap. Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Too good, Sam. Too good. Big P break. Not Brands Hatch. Hello there. Time to grid. Race setup. Check. Hey, Sam. I know. It's just how it sits in the cockpit. I don't want it riding, making me all uncomfortable. Like my glasses and my headset. Oh, look, there you are. Fuck, just when I think I make improvements, you just smash it. Smash it! And you left one guy. There's always one guy. Can't read the name. Why are we waiting? We are dehydrated.
Green, green, green. The next car's the leader. The car behind has gone off.
That's an off track, surely. I love the little spark as we go over the bump there. Yeah, oh, please don't be a slowdown. It's a slowdown. See you, Sam. See you, Sam.
See you, Sam.
But he locked the brake, trying not to run into you. How many incidents have I had? You're more intimate. Only a 10th, really. Only. Ouch. Fuck those curbs. Thanks, Chief. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. Hey!
That was your fastest lap of the session.
No, we're not, Chief. Somehow.
You've got the fastest lap.
Oh yeah! Stick that in your pile. Fuck, where did he pull that out of? I don't know what I did differently there. Felt better, but was slower.
Podium is looking good. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1
.6.
just set the fastest lap. 0.642.
A little bit. Just turning a little bit then. This fucking thing. I have no idea what I did differently then. Fucking damn it.
Fastest lap of the session. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 0.199.
Red. No, I don't have time for red. .9, Chief. Don't shortchange me, you motherfucker. That's not good.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
That's not good enough. Chief. It's just not good enough. I'm slowing down too much in the middle. I think I've done something to the rears. They're a bit slidey now.
New fastest lap for you. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 0.005.
Oh, don't hit that curb. Oh, that hurt. No, he's not. If you're a knob. Better corner.
White flag this time.
Not deep enough. Really? I thought you would have got real close. Yeah, I had a 1x on my fastest lap. I think.
You got it, slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
I'm 3 seconds behind.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
Six thousandths of a second. Oh, man. I'd have drafted you for that. You'd probably want to say that it's the main chicane. Oh, you left it too. Yeah, chicane. I just don't know what. I think I know what I want to do, but I cannot get it right. Sometimes I think I've got it right. I'm a tenth and a half down. It's the same with the last chicane. Most of the other corners I'm pretty happy with. I sort of know what I want to do, and I'm mostly pretty good there. But the two chicanes, I'm struggling for a repeatable process to get that. Did I reply? No, I didn't. Last map build. I don't care. Tell me, does this work without me? Where did that just go? Pause. Does that come through? Does not. It does not. Fuck. That's painful. It's really annoying. It means I have to set it every fucking time. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, that does work. Finally. Alright, good. Happy days. Let's go. Hello there.
Oi.
What's going on? Yeah, get on.
I'm on. I'm here. I was going to join whatever session you're in.
I'm in a race. I was in a race. Race just finished. No, some young upstart. Fuck it. Show off.
Sam.
Sam. Fucking crushed me.
Formula.
Crushed me and my dreams, yeah. Are you hiding? Hello. Hey, Aubrey? Audrey. Oh, God, fuck, I called you Aubrey. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Hello?
That warrants an unsub.
Good, how are you today? You know who likes F1? Like in this, yeah. Oh, Sean does. Yeah. Look, my thunder. Let's have a look at results and do some F1.
You want to do some F1?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Here, I was prepared to do Formula 4.
Oh, what? No. Told Audrey I'd do the F1.
What session?
Yeah, hi. Any, you pick one. I'm just going to check the results and do it. Thank you. It's a labor of love. Yeah. Sam says you'll rage if you do Formula Ford. This combo, it's fun. You know, we'll jump into an F1 practice sesh.
Yeah. We can't do the Grand Prix Tour one. It's not race week.
And it won't be for some time.
So we'll have to do the new international race week.
Is that cool? There's something else there?
That's the
The weekly series.
yeah. Like there's a normal series that runs like normal iracing series, and then there's the Grand Prix Tour.
I'm gonna pick the Mercedes.
Mercedes F1.
Yeah. Why is it not doing that?
Right, I'm joining a practice session for the Grand Prix series.
Sam is on another one. See, Sam's gonna do another one. Where's Schwan? Join session.
BRB getting in VR.
Not me. Yeah, not me. Sean's actually quite good at the high down. He's on mute now and he can't hear me, so I'm not going to say when he can hear me. Sam, not Sam. Sam's good at the Formula Ford. Sean's very good at the high downforce F1 car. I have trouble putting my trust into the higher downforce. It takes me, I reckon, a good couple of hours to get used to it. I creep up on it. That's the wrong window. Don't want that window. What's the window? Okay.
I am back.
From F1 to
From what?
F1 withdrawal. I felt like my man was going to get a run, and then that was all taken from him. Best. Ooh, best. Who is the best F1 driver currently? Current driver? Well, you can't get past Mick Verstappen on sheer skill. Although he does throw his toys out of the cot a little.
Yeah, he's had a few weeks showing a few cracks.
Have I just clicked? I clicked Sam. Click join Sam.
The muscle memory kicked in.
Fucking hell. Let's try that again. But saying that, have we had a chance to see some of the others show their capabilities?
I am loving Lando showing.
I am. I was going to say, I'm
Except
enjoying
for his
the.
race starts.
Yeah, these race starts have been average. I've seen the stats. Only driver on the grid to not make any places off the start this season.
I'd call that worse than average. Like to not make, in that many races with the car he's got, to not make a single place in the first lap.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
bad.
I love the fact that the McLaren is more competitive and he's got a chance to show it. We need more of Red Bull Ring. The dog fighting that they had at Red Bull. I think we need a good 5 or 6 so that they can feel each other out and learn what they can and can't get away with each other before they'll settle down. But they'll have that whole Lewis v Hamilton, Lewis v Verstappen, where they run into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Hamilton's growing on me. I wasn't a Hamilton fan initially. I think he's aged like a fine wine. How do I find the F1? Stepping on pure skill. Like, the kid's just been bred for F1. He's a machine. It had been nice to see. It's the age-old question about having drivers face off each other in their peaks. You sort of have Hamilton rolling off his career. You got Max sort of getting in on it. I can't wait for Oscar to get more comfortable in the car. It's a shame he's got a few years to catch up on Lando. Lando's just had a bit more time to get used to it.
Are you joining?
As soon as I figure, what's it called? What's the series called? Oh,
Formula Formula A?
Yeah, I think it's because I had. Here we go. Grand Prix Tour. Are you in fixed? No, not Grand Prix Tour. Yes.
Not Tour. The A class one, non-fixed.
What does it look like? Nürburg's Endurance Grand Prix Tour fixed. I typed in Mercedes. It's not come up well. Nope. Oh, for the love of Pete. And you know, look, I'm coming in as Don because I just don't want to log in and out. Is this the only session with a human being in it?
Yes. So you've been driving with the new force feedback?
No.
You haven't?
No.
You used it in a race?
No, I turned it off. I turned it off.
And you updated your
firmware? No, because I don't know. I was waiting for someone with an LCD to tell me if the new firmware has support.
Yeah.
First, because I don't want to dick around with it. We're racing. I was racing.
Well, out of the gate, I can 100% feel a difference in the force feedback.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
It feels like there's so much more detail. I don't know if it's useful detail, but it's there. There's something.
People have said it's grainy.
Yeah, I can feel that.
And there's something you can do to turn it off that I can find out about. So,
feels like a bit more texture, I guess, but if it's just noise, then it's not useful. But the curbs feel more curby.
Curbs feel more curby. What's the next round? What's the next F1 round?
Zandvoort.
Yeah. Verstappen will be at home. My mind flashed up with Zola just for a split second. It went.
Well, it's nearby, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, VIR. This is horrible. Nice F1 track. Aubrey. Oh, fuck. I didn't call you Aubrey again. Fuck, I'm an old man. Have you had a chance to get to an F1 event, Audrey? I got priced out of the last Australian Grand Prix. And it was too close. Fuck, demand was high. Now you said you were going to go.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you didn't.
Yeah, because it's so much more expensive than I thought.
Yeah. I was going to say you should really get in quick now before.
Fastest lap for Karen, 125.6.
I'm in the early stages of planning, which means I'm just wishing. I'm not sure if I can actually get this done, but I'm in the early stages of trying to potentially maybe get to one next year.
The Australian one?
No.
Oh.
No. It's cool. I wish I'd got a chance to see one of the V10s, the V10 era. But it's still fucking awesome. Awesome to go. Great fun. I think the atmosphere goes... It's funny how much you sort of enjoy the atmosphere and then you just sort of sit down for the race and it feels weird. And I was really hoping we would have 3 drivers on the grid next year. So close. We're so close. Sean, we're so close to having 3 drivers.
So close. Which is insane.
It is. It is. Imagine the fucking ticket prices then. Super fun. Error detected. You can fuck right off. Error detected my ass. Do you get to see any live motorsport, Audrey? I miss Oran Park. It was a goat track. It was a paddock. What's that amazing? But it was so cool. It was like a bowl. I don't remember my colours being yellow. Oh, it's Don. That's why. What garage are we using? Oh my god, I'm on drugs.
Setup.
iracing.
I'm using just the iracing Virginia setup.
It's not the fucking full one, please.
Not IGPT, just the normal one.
That would be sweet. That's on my bucket list, a NASCAR event. When I was young, many years ago, I a couple of NASCARs, and oh fuck, I think it might have been the beat Kevin Schwantz. I think that he's a biker, isn't he? I'm sure he came out. But a couple of the NASCAR drivers come out to Australia. They did some demo laps, Bathurst and Oran Park, and we had our Australian. So there's about 6 cars. It wasn't big by any stretch of the imagination. Where's the bit to turn the halo off? Options, graphics, height obstruction, all. All right, there we go. Was it an oval? I'm shooting oval. Like the idea of a NASCAR, it's very similar to our Australian supercars, as opposed to any other country's supercars. Big, loud, thumping V8s in a sedan. This car feels fucking huge after running a Formula Ford.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Like, I haven't driven the Formula Ford in ages, but when I have run Formula Ford to this, it's insane. Especially in VR, where you really see the size of it.
But this track, I know John right. This track is used quite a lot. It's very popular amongst the Skippy and Formula 4 drivers. Drive to lift.
Little lift. First lap it's worse, then it gets a little bit better. But it's still a lift.
Oh shit.
A little bit wide. You're on pretty fast already.
Nah, I think that was just trying not to crash. What's my... Oh, there it is.
That's it.
Where's the brake markers? That's not too bad. Oh, okay.
Too much throttle.
Bit early for that. It's broken. Anti-stall. Fuck. I'm on mid-jumps. You on mid-jumps?
Yeah. Oh, run me off the track.
I was
Jesus.
watching you in the mirror, not realising that the track actually bent around. Do we use anything lower than third?
Nailed the brakes.
Do we... Ooh.
Corner there.
I can't read. There's too many corners on this track. There's only one little straight line. I don't have enough time to read the whole mess. The F4 is heaps different. This thing is going to be so feather light on the throttle. Fucking speeding my fucking bollocks. The F4 is pretty good. It's a nice little step up from the Formula Ford because it's got a lot more aero in it, but it's still you still have that low power characteristic where you've got to be careful and maintain your momentum. But it's got a horrible reputation to attract some real hotheads. The Formula 4 and the Formula Ford attract karting kids who can become a little bit entitled and they're used to racing in real life, so they don't account for ping, and they like to touch and rub cars, which doesn't go well when you're on an overseas server. Oh, fuck no. It's so different, and the things you got to do. Is it a bit odd? The things you got to do to get speed out of the car are so different. That'll come good at about 2 laps. It'll come good. The damage model iracing. Oh, I can take more speed through there. Okay, that's fine. The damage model on the other computer will take a minute to update occasionally. So any second it'll catch up. It's a bug that drives me insane. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Just got a little bit fucking heavy.
Not used to the power. 1,000 horsepower under your right foot.
Just the feeding it on, you just so little. Get a little bit hungry, but I didn't hit a wall.
Oh, too deep.
And coming from Imola, and the way you shift the weight in the Formula Ford to get the turn in, and then coming into something like this, your brake hands, like I said, because I've done so many laps here in the Formula Ford, the base memory set, it's just fucking with me. Still hasn't updated. Piece of shit. Oops. Oh, and Ed. Oh. What time is it now? 45. I've missed it, haven't I? Ah, Mark finally raced. It's all good. I'll jump in for one later. That's the wrong button. I keep pulling my tear off. Oh. Hey. 4 or 5?
5th.
Yeah. Tried it with fifth the first time, and I felt like I could if I got the line right. Fourth just then felt rubbish.
The car's got plenty of torque, so even if it sounds like you're really low in the
Bottom
revs,
down,
it's probably still fine.
Oh yeah, okay. 2, 1. Okay, one's a bit too much then. Yeah, okay.
Third gear, but I
No, the brake markers.
Oh right, 2.
Just as the damage model updated. The damage state updated, and I probably lost another front wing again.
Gone.
Did it? Why isn't it? I've got a missing window. Hang on. Lost the window. There it is, and it's fucking horribly out of date. Yep, I'm missing a window just as it updated. So, second at all? Second seems to be a gear that you just use when you're taking off, and that's about it.
Yeah. I think I have gone down to
it's
second at that turn 1, but it's third's better. You're just less likely to spin the wheels, and you change straight out. Fourth through here.
Like I said, all the curbs and corners that I've been riding, I've got to be careful of. Make sure I can.
You can go over them. You just got to be careful with like throttle. Like if you're
Yeah.
going over the curb with throttle, that can be bad.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just the pressure. I just got to figure out the pressure that it likes there.
And the initial pressure, you really you want to stand on it and maximize just that first like half a second.
It's amazing how similar that is, though, in the Formula Ford. You just stand on it in a straight line, and as you bleed the brakes off, it just grips up so much. And then, of course, you've got the rear coming around, giving you a turn as well. It's just fucking hell.
Oh, I went a little bit too quick there.
No, I was going to say, no, I got no trust in the grip going through there. Not yet, anyway. That's too deep.
Brake marker 2 there as well.
Ironically, the same for the Formula Ford.
Slow car ahead. Go right.
All right.
Two vastly different cars, horsepower, grip. So you're speeding third through there, and then short shifting to fourth.
No, I'm fourth whole way through there. Never go down
Even
to
those
third.
little tight.
Yeah. You pretty much can be whatever gear you think is right, go one gear higher.
Oh, that's no.
That's a really hard corner in this car.
Yeah,
In any
just,
car, but especially in this car.
you're slowing down. You know the aero grip's rolling off.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Oh. But I was going to give you the corner. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. What am I doing here? I don't think I've done a lap yet. A proper lap.
Here's your chance.
So, two. As I pulled up too quickly, that's probably means I not get enough speed into the last corner. Oh. Oh. Feeding it on a bit too quick.
I'm not on full throttle until I'm in those S's. Like the whole way through that section is just slowly feeding it on.
Some of the brake markers are eerily similar. Oh, here we go. It's just able to squeeze a bit more pressure on that early phase that we talked about, and it made so much difference.
Yeah.
Oh, see, two's too little. A little too much. Change the direction there.
You got to get like the grip. You can sort of start understeering in the middle of there, and you can't bring it back.
You just set the fastest lap.
Quickest overall. Whoop, whoop. That's amazing how similar that is in terms of line and markers.
I think it's a function of like the car's speed goes up, but so does its like grip and braking and stuff,
Yeah.
and it all sort of goes up at the same rate.
I'm gonna get that line right, which I haven't.
Mate, you're the fastest overall.
Oh, mate, I'm sure that'll change when you get to the end.
And you're driving with the winner of the Spa 2024 Grand Prix.
I was going to say, this is the beauty about going into a summer break when you're only as good as your last race.
Yeah.
It's so good to have a big break. Yeah.
Just sit on that one for a good month.
A few weeks, yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Car 25, just set the fastest lap. 24.625.
Oh, so you just want to think, oh yeah, it's gripping up great. And the front says, nah. Oh,
That Spa race is as well, like, it was such a good one to win.
because of the track or the field or everything?
The field, it was so close. Everyone was on slightly different like pit strategies and like pit lap numbers and everything, so it was like going up and down. And, like Dennis ended up leading a lap because everyone was sort of pitting and everything was changing. It was sort of like you had no idea how it was going to play out. And like in the final stint, there was 3 of us fighting until about 10 laps to go, and then the guy who I beat in week 1 at Nürburgring, I was blank on his name.
I should be able to recognise some of those names. I think enough if you said it. I don't think I could remember it enough. Thirsty?
No, Anthony Catt.
Oh. Fuck.
He's like a 6K driver, usually at the front. Yes, he was, I think, chewing his tires up to stick with us. So it was sort of like we ran like 6 or 7 laps together, and then he just dropped away. I thought he broke his car or something. And afterwards, he was like, "No, the grip just went away from me."
Was he on the same tyre, just not using it properly, or was he on a different tyre?
Yeah, I think he was different setup. Dennis and I found out by stealing a setup that was running lower camber that there's a real difference in how the tyre grip drops off.
Yeah, camber.
Juice.
I think that's fairly... Oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, like it sort of makes sense. I've just never really played too much with it. Because it's hard to really test without doing shitloads of laps.
Yes.
But it's, one click less camber on the front tyres, and it's not the only change. There's like a whole bunch of other setup changes I don't really understand, but I think that's a pretty major part of it. But then me and the other guy were racing right to the end, so I finished 1 second ahead of him. Overtook him 3 laps to go, and just got out of DRS range, and it was like strategically using the ERS and stuff, and just barely hanging outside the ERS or DRS range.
To be fair, he was probably doing the same thing.
Yeah,
To try and get into it.
It was so close, it wasn't funny.
They're always the good battles, though. Even when you don't win them.
Yeah.
I had a good battle with Tom in the Formula Ford last night. I was quicker, but I couldn't do anything with it. Tom is really good at going too wide through shit. So every time I've got to run down the inside, and he squeezes you, like he gives you as little room, or as much room as you have to, and nothing more. So I don't have the same amount of laps that he does, so I am a little cautious. And he's able to take advantage of that. So I'd get up alongside, we go too wide through a corner, and he'd just be able to hang it out the outside. And it only just takes time in the car to learn all those lines and distances again. But even not getting past, still had a great time. It's so cool to have those battles and not get hit or hit someone. It's like a roller coaster.
And like in that final stint with about, I think, 10 laps to go, because I was on with Dennis was in the race, I was like, I'm going to mute. It was just one of those races where I'm like, I need absolute
focus.
Like,
I need that extra 2%
like, I know,
burn.
like, if he just makes a sound at the wrong point, that could be all it takes. Like, I need to know that I'm not going to get someone say something in my ear at the wrong moment.
Yeah, going into a braking zone and have someone go, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one where finished the race and it's sort of like you actually let out that like fuck yeah when you cross the line. And, so good. Especially with an F1 race as well, like when everything goes to plan, it's like your strategy, your tire, like not wrecking your tires, and for 80 minutes straight getting it right. It's just, that's one thing. Like I like the Formula Ford races and stuff, but they're short enough that even when you nail it, you're sort of like, well, it wasn't that long. Like it wasn't.
The thing is, though, you just go back in and go again.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how the rookies is even less, right? So trophies, I don't know, 15 minutes, and rookies is 10, give or take. And it's amazing just the difference. So depending on the track combo, all the group might do fixed 1 week a lot because that's a better track, and then they might switch to trophy the following week. And it's amazing how you sort of get to a point where you go, fucking hell, finish, where, because you're battling so intensely every corner of every lap. You just like, I need this to end now. I need a break. It just you get conditioned.
Yeah. I think it's something I've realised I like about sim racing and the longer races is like there's a real skill to concentrating for an extended period of time, and just being used to it. And I enjoy that. So I like the Formula 1 races
You cut that corner and
being
got a
longer.
slow-down penalty.
I like the fact that iRacing you can do both. Like there's enough content to pick one, and it goes with the category, right? So the Formula Ford is more the rookie end, so they're shorter for that reason.
Yeah.
And you get higher, they're longer.
Scrolling that up.
I almost did a V8 supercar race, and I looked at it, I'm like, it's fucking 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm like, I don't think I could do about 10. I'll be like, fuck me, my legs are sore, my arms are sore.
I remember first starting on iRacing and doing like the Mazda. Was it Mazda back then? Yeah. Mazda races. And they were like 12, I think they were 12 minutes, like the rookie Mazda races.
Yeah, that's about
minutes.
right, yeah.
And that, like, just doing 12 minutes and keeping on track was already like, this is fucking hard. Like, this is a long time. Because racing games, like, when you're just playing racing games, they're like 3 or 5 lap races. Like, you're never going for more than 10 minutes at a time max. And if you're playing offline career stuff, you don't have to be that perfect. They've got, Formula 1's got the rewinds and stuff. So actually having to do 12 minutes straight of driving properly is fucking hard.
It is
but
conditioning.
now it seems like such a short time.
Yeah, you condition now. When we were doing R Factor, we were doing hour races.
Yeah.
every other week, I guess.
You
it
would have
was.
started somewhere. Like at some point, you would have been doing short races, and you would have started trying to do longer ones.
Being a bogan, I think I always was attracted to the V8 supercars, and they were traditionally the longer races. There were other things that we did while we were there, but really, that was the one. Oh god, the front end of this car. So I'm getting out when I get something not going well, it seems to be understeer. This is where you say, "Yeah, me too. I'm getting understeer."
No, I'm good.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean it's the iRacing setup, so it's
Yes,
I'd say it's a little bit safe.
safe. Now I could have very easily have cooked these tyres too. To
Like
be fair.
the fact that kink is sort of like I've done it flat a couple times now. I think if you get turning right, it's all right. But
Yeah.
you really sort of it feels like you're leaning on the front tires to do it. But I think that corner should be much more neutral. You should just turn through it and not feel like you're scrubbing the fronts.
I
So I
cooked
think-
these.
That's also a very big possibility.
Oh, my fucking legs.
So I reckon just a click or two of front wing would help, at least in the higher speed stuff. This is high downforce, right?
Oh, am I still running? Tell me I'm running.
The track temperature's decreasing.
The
It's now
non-color
48
corrected version.
Celsius.
Here we go.
What's the setup look like?
It's probably heat related. Lock and brakes, I think. What is my wear? A 77 front right and then 87 right rear. The inside tyre is wearing more than the outside tyre.
Yes. Your rear wear is the same as mine. Your front wear is more than mine.
My front left 79. So 79... what's this?
Not that low.
In the clockwise direction. 79, 77, 87, 84.
Oh, okay, yeah. 82, 85, 87, 89.
Yeah.
So you got
Yep,
more
yep.
wear, which would be producing higher temperatures as well.
Yep. I think they'll lock it because I'm still locking surprisingly a lot for a car that I would suspect was quite stiffly sprung, and it's still picking the inside front wheel up. Even at the top of the roller coaster, I sort of brake and I'm not locking, and I lift an inside.
Yeah, but that's what happens when it's stiff. It lifts the inside.
No, it's soft.
No, because if it's
Soft.
stiff, then
If it's
when the car rolls, the wheels can't move, so the wheel picks up.
so it stays on the ground, on the fucking ground.
No.
Yes.
If it was softer,
God.
it would stay on the ground because the
How?
car.
If it's
the body-
softer, it compresses easily.
If it's softer, the body is allowed to roll more
Yes.
independently of the wheels, which keeps the wheels
yeah.
on the ground. If it's stiff, then the wheels roll with the body of the car and they come off the ground.
If it's stiff, the
Think
body
about
doesn't
it.
roll. I have.
If you've got
I can't believe you're a fucking flat earther. Come on. Okay, fuck it. Look. I know I'm right, okay?
you can't possibly be right.
I know I'm right on this one. This is not I suspect, based on
okay.
calculations. This
The
is
front,
physics.
no, stiff. Okay, stiff front suspension with soft rear suspension would
No,
pick up the front because the rear would roll and it would drag the front up with it.
What? Say that again? See, now you're introducing a second variable and talking
Yeah, well,
about
just to
differences
make my
front
point.
to
Okay.
back.
Okay,
Stiff,
imagine
stiff all round. That's what she said.
No,
Or soft all round.
imagine like a dune buggy with big soft springs.
Exactly, the
Those
ones that
wheels-
lift wheels.
No,
What's a
those
stadium
wheels stay
truck?
those wheels stay on the ground. You turn.
What?
The body of the thing
they
rolls with the suspension, and the wheels stay on the ground. That's the point of them.
No. No.
I can't continue this. You just
No, we can't be friends anymore until you fucking come around. I am waiting for my apology.
What was I going to do? I was going to try a different setup for you.
No, don't you change the fucking subject. Soft springs allows for more body roll.
Yes,
lifting
which keeps
the
the
fucking
the wheels, the car feet on the ground.
Oh, the body
this is a-
lifts. Literally body roll.
This is a medium downforce.
God, fuck! Somebody help me.
Which setup did I end up going with?
In the old days, when supercars were softly sprung, they used to lift the front wheel off around turn 2 in Eastern Creek, and it has been spoken about Mark Larkham style about the stiffly sprung. It's trust me, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm right. I hope you got your phone
You're
out.
wrong, I'm
Google-
right? That's what I heard.
Sean's wrong. Oric's right. How's that? How's them apples? Oh, fucking hell. Did we decide 5th or 6th through there? I can't remember now.
5th.
It was 5th.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just making shit up.
I can't remember. I'm sort of taking the corner faster now, and I'm trying it in 6th. I'm like, is that what we discussed? Because I'm like not shifting down, thinking that was my solution last time. But I feel like I'm carrying more speed through there. Anyway, find out quick enough. Yeah, that's just the slightest. Oh, that's the grass. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck. Why does that look choppy?
I shared a setup if you want to try it.
Is it a good one?
I don't know. I'm about to try it. It's my Spa setup.
Oh,
Race winning setup.
Oh, race, mate, proven. Race proven. Not share. Shared. This you stole this one off Grow 61, yeah?
Yes.
Fucking hell. That was just the smallest amount of throttle. What am I in? Mid jumps?
Yep. It'll be slightly lower downforce, but it should feel, I think, a fair bit different. More turny than before.
Ooh, yeah, just a little bit. If I'd started with this one, I'd probably been okay.
Or bigger lift at the kink because less downforce.
Bigger lift. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
So, do you think they'll keep Checo for the rest of the year?
That's what they've said.
I know that's what they've said. Oh, fucking
I think-
dragging on the ground. Bit of porpoising happening here.
Yeah, it's good for speed.
It's not good for
Your
my
back
back.
can take it. If Hamilton can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, he's retiring because he's old. And I'm older. Oh.
I think if they keep Checo, they're stupid. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Well, the rumours
Um,
about Liberty
Yeah, money.
is disgusting. It's horrible.
But
I think
for the sport and for the team, it's just fucking dumb.
yes. I want to see Daniel in there because I want to know one way or the other if it's just put in the right car, he'll do all right. So half a season, if you suck, then you go. I'm okay with that. And that way they get rid of Checo, they get rid of fucking Daniel if he doesn't perform. If he does, he stays, and Lawson goes into the other one. Simple.
I think it would be cool to see that, but if I was like in charge, I probably wouldn't do it. They need, I think, to not be gambling at the moment. Like, they just need a good driver.
Yeah, but they don't have one, right? So Daniel, despite recent form, is a proven entity. He'd be able to do the job under pressure. Who else could you put in there that you couldn't trust?
He's done that.
I know. Who else could you put in there mid-season?
I don't know. It's the mid-season. Yeah. I don't really know what they've got. They seem like their well of young drivers that are good has really dried up.
And if they are losing drivers, if they are losing talent, like it looks like they are, you've got Max rumoured to be leaving. Maybe it's just scuttlebutt to talk his stocks up. Who knows? But as an entity trying to protect their position, they have to have a fucking counter. Not a counter, what do you call the plan when stop shit going wrong? Contingency for that.
Yes.
They need a contingency for that. And essentially, and obviously I'm not privy to any of it, but if they let Daniel go, and then a fucking month later, Max says, see you bye, then they're even more. They're even more in the shit. I think if they at least keep him around, they've got sort of half an option. And if Max stays, well, then he stays. So I think Checo's done his dash. Like, the season after season, he's not done it. At this point, it is a flip of the coin, because you've got Checo who's just not doing his job, period.
Yeah.
If you put Daniel in there and he doesn't do his job, period, well, then you've lost nothing, because Checo wasn't going to do it either.
That's true.
And that way you're done. You're not stringing around. You're not stringing Daniel along. You're not stringing Liam along. You're just getting on with it. They prove their point. They go, we stood behind him for way longer than anybody ever thought they would.
Yeah.
I just want to know if Daniel's got it. Like, I'm a fan of Daniel. I just want to know. Just put him in there, give him a shot. If he sucks, get rid of him so we can all move on.
And supposedly he got I forget what they're called, AlphaTauri drive, RB, by doing that lap at Silverstone and apparently being really close to Max's lap.
Max's time, yeah.
So based on him doing that in a Red Bull car, you would assume
exactly right.
There's pace there.
We know that Daniel's style suits whatever. It might be a bit more pointy than he remembers, but based on that, he was a successful Red Bull driver, and it's his seat that they haven't been able to fill. Like, all the people that they've gone through were Daniel's replacement, and they've never found anyone else to fill that spot. So you've got his history at Red Bull, and you've also got his Silverstone test to say that he's comfortable with whatever that is that they run that the others haven't been. He wasn't a big fan of how the McLaren worked. I'm not sure how he went with how the Renault worked in general in terms of balance. Yeah. It was just a shit car.
Yeah, there was never much talk about like Daniel in particular. It was just like that car just wasn't doing very well.
Yeah. And I don't know. And Yuki only did better when he had Daniel there. Like, it was Daniel's presence, whether it was data, whether it was coaching, whether it was the fact that Daniel got the car and they made changes to the car that suited Yuki. I mean, Yuki only improved when Daniel got there.
Yeah. Yuki seems like the least professional driver I've seen.
There is no way you can put him in a Red Bull car. He's fucking useless.
Like, I would honestly half expect that the fact that Yuki only started performing on Daniel got there is because he just like doesn't have the motivation on its
Go
own.
fast.
Like
Yeah.
it's like if someone's there going fast, he'll go, "Fuck, I'll try and go faster than them," but he just doesn't.
But and I don't know how much of this is true, but takes their data, takes their setup. So you use Daniel's experience to develop the car, or even just the setup on a particular weekend. And without that, he'd be useless. Like how we all drive better when we've got a good setup, but I don't know how to develop a car. So it's one thing to be quick on a quick car, another one to develop and turn one into a quick car. So yeah, Yuki, I don't think he's got the depth for the main team. I say from my lounge chair. Whoa!
Yeah, it's like the meme I see. It was just like everyone watching the Olympics, looking at sports they've never seen before, being like, "Ah, that was terrible." They expect to get a medal for that.
I love watching things like the gold medal, the gymnastics gold medal from 1978 versus the gold medal performance from. And it's just it's amazing how far.
Yeah.
Even the fucking 100 meters and even like all of it.
I think I saw like in meme format that of just like buying a house in 1970 and it's like the 1970 Gold Olympics, like gymnastics, and then buying a house in 2024, it's like this year's Olympics.
Yeah.
It's just, it looks entirely different. But yeah, I also saw a thing that last place in this year's 100 meter sprint final would have won gold in all but like 4 previous Olympics.
That's
Last
fucking crazy,
place.
isn't it? Yep, that's good enough for gold 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That'll be the fucking 2000 Sydney 2000 Olympics.
Yeah, well, I think because the 10-second barrier.
Oh yeah, the
broken,
magic.
I think
Yeah.
in I'm pretty sure it was in the 90s or something, or maybe it was the 80s.
I remember it being
Fuck.
a thing.
It wasn't that long ago. You were definitely alive. I don't know if it was the 80s or the 90s. But that was like 10-second barrier getting broken. Last place was 9.82 seconds, which is just like, I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but that's quite a lot faster than 10 seconds as I understand it. Like that, those 0.2 seconds are a lot. 0.2 of a second.
It's like everything, even like Formula One.
Damage, we've got to fix it.
All the
You've
games
lost
that
the rear wing.
these cars have made, and I reckon if you compare half the field to last year, they'd probably be front row any other year.
Well,
It's just
yeah, that's right. I saw a stat after Spa of like, oh, that's right. The top 10 finishes in Spa are all race winners.
oh, that was
Which has
amazing.
never happened before.
I remember
And I
seeing
think
that.
to your point, that's exactly it. Like that's how strong the field is.
I do remember seeing that, and even if George hadn't, it would have been the top 11. Like
Yeah.
if he hadn't been disqualified, it would have been the top 11. Even though he's only had one, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still a Grand Prix winner.
Yeah, winning a Grand Prix is like being in Formula One is a massive achievement.
Yeah.
And winning a race is like not that many people even can get.
I was going to say that exact thing, right? In the current, your lifetime, right? You've gone from Red Bull dominance to Mercedes dominance back to Red Bull dominance, leaving fuck all room for anyone else to get a win. And it was only if they crashed into each other that anyone even got a chance of that. And to have 10 previous winners in the top 10 is a phenomenal stat. What was the other one? The other one was the last 5 McLaren Grand Prix wins were from 5 different drivers.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah.
That's sick.
2 Aussies. You got Oscar, Lando, Daniel, Hamilton, and who's that? Kit? The Pom? That I actually think is alright.
That's a fun.
Yes, Jensen, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Crazy stat. Love it. Fuck me, it's 8:30. Well, the top of the roller coaster. I'm trying to go in there super hot, and as I bleed the brakes off,
Slow down. You
it
got a
pitches
penalty,
and lifts that
cutting
fucking
course.
Yeah.
whole car. I reckon Formula Ford next.
We could do that now.
It's 8. It'll be 8:45, half an hour.
I probably won't do the race, but I'll do some laps.
I want to know how Sam went. Actually,
Not
I know
like
how
you, I
Sam
don't
went.
just jump into races without practice.
I don't do that either. I got in trouble on Reddit for saying that. Yeah, that my comment
feel like
is
I might
so
have-
downvoted because
I think I might have read the thread that would have been in.
yeah, someone said something about people that just jump in and
Yeah.
use practice,
Yeah, I saw
And-
that thread.
and I said something to the effect of you suck ass if you do that. Essentially,
I don't think your comment would have been too far down. I wouldn't have read it.
I don't even think there was that many comments. Not when I
Well, there
started.
was when
anyway.
I looked. You might have got in there early. But
But
I saw way more comments than I was expecting of people being like, "It's a game, fucking chill out," basic, like that kind of
Yeah.
sentiment. Like a lot of people seem to be like, "What's the big deal?"
You know what? Tennis is a game and golf is a game, but you don't go around fucking driving over other people's balls in golf and go, "Oh, it's just a game. I paid to be here."
Yeah.
Just the logic was idiotic. You know, just because you paid for a game doesn't mean you have the right to ruin other people's game.
Like there just seemed to be a real lack of thought of like,
Arrogant.
hang on,
Fuck that.
yeah, it's like your desire to jump in without practice is literally going to ruin other people's races because you can't do this without practice. I know, like I've jumped into races and stuff, but you've got to have, I think, some amount of
You do. You got
Car
to know where the
control.
brake markers are.
and a lot like I always sort of forget when I'm reading a lot of comments on Reddit about this that like we are not the average iRacing
No,
driver.
Not anymore. We used to be. Not anymore.
And listening to the way people go, oh, you just got to do this. You got like, just make sure you give them this much space. It's just like that's not how racing works. Like, oh, but it is for the splits. Like you,
Oh yeah.
and people are like, oh, you can't just do that. And it's like, well, I can, but I guess most people can't.
You've got to know, and my comment was to the effect that you're right to enjoy your game that you pay for. It doesn't. How many seconds, Sam? How many? Oh, you got your 40. You got your 59. Fuck. Sam's been trying to break the 2-minute barrier, and he nailed it. Well done. It was always going to happen. It was just a matter of time. Must have been good conditions. Adam Marco. I think I said, you're right to enjoy it, so long as it doesn't impact other people's right to enjoy theirs.
Yes.
And I think I finished it off by saying, 59.7, holy shit. Finished it by saying, practice. Fucking practice? Something about fucking practice? Oh, you shouldn't be using a race session to learn a car and or track.
Yeah.
Oh, but what if you've got kids and you're time poor? And my reply was, don't use your kids or your work as an excuse to drive like an arsehole. And it was all the little kiddies dropped that.
I think there's a lot of older people as well who just like literally look at it and just go like they don't want to practice.
But
and
it's like
they
one.
take you saying they should practice as like an offensive.
You know the boss of me.
I think
But how
they're all right
long?
up
How long
with
would it take to just know like what corner's coming up and where to brake without destroying someone's race? Like at most one race session, like half an hour. Like if you can't spare half an hour to learn a track, don't fucking race. Go and join the AI race.
Or Ghost Race.
Yeah.
Which I feel like wasn't mentioned in the thing. But yeah,
I'll send you a link and you can upvote my comment so it's not in the depths of hell anymore.
from -80 to -79.
One guy's response of, but mistake. It's just a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm sure you've made a mistake. I said it's not about mistakes. Have fucking respect. Don't have respect for your fellow fucking iRacer. Fuck off. Don't want you. Is short stack default, Sam? What am I using? no draft. 59.7. I'm able to keep up with Sam if I don't make a mistake. How close did I get? I'm just babbling now. I'm not even racing.
Yeah, I stopped driving because I wasn't paying any attention anymore.
Solving the world's problems.
And I've done my lap. I have to put in, I think, a really good lap to go faster. I think I've got another half a second in me if I put it all together.
You will. The more sessions you do, you find the time. And then you can find how to do it more consistently. So there's a couple of corners I'm struggling with at Imola. It's like Sam has all of the corners down pat.
Right here.
Yeah.
God help me if he doesn't. Where there's a couple of corners that I know how to do, but I can't repeat them lap in, lap out. Especially when I try and push. Like if the gap starts to increase and I try and push, I fail miserably.
So are you joining a Formula Ford session now?
Yeah, trophy. Oop. Fucking screen refreshed just as I was clicking it. Da, 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 da. I can actually register for the race. Do I want to register or want to go for a shower and bed and stuff? What time is it? Is Sam going to race? Oh, Dario. Dario. Dario's back to the F4. What sesh did you...
I just registered for the Aussie practice session. It's got like 4 other people in it.
No, there's only this one with 5 in it.
Fuck. This guy.
Yeah. Too hard to change.
You'll have to give me a setup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a setup that quickly. You're obviously not threatened.
Well, you haven't got any laps here.
There it is. Okay, fine.
How do I mute that? Fucking hell.
It's not a nightmare. What whispering to me?
Actually, circling back to the topic of Perez staying, I've seen a bunch of stuff where it's like Max is all like, no, you should stay, he's doing a good job and all that. I feel like it's just...
Properly later.
It's so brutal. Like, if you're Perez, you're like, he feels zero threat from you. Like, he wants you there because he knows he can just destroy you.
But surely... At this point, though, with McLaren, where like it hasn't been an issue, but with McLaren where they are now, surely he understands the importance of a second car taking points off.
Yeah,
McLaren.
I think he probably isn't worried about that yet.
Oh,
Like, he has a pretty healthy lead, and he's still there. Like, if he was finishing behind both McLarens and like a Mercedes and a Ferrari, that's going to be very concerning. But at the moment, he's still on the podium, and he's finishing ahead of Lando every time.
Yeah,
which is all he needs to do.
You're only thinking ahead of this season. What about next season? You do want a driver that is not going to displace you, and I don't think anyone's going to displace Max, but like Danny was close enough to annoy him.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Set up.
Oh, yeah, set up. Okay, I don't know whether to tell you this now or wait till you complete a lap. I feel like I should wait till you complete a lap first.
Alright, you can wait.
My setup, which is probably already loaded. It is, yes. So share it with nobody. All right,
Hey.
shared.
Bunker. Oh my god, this thing's tiny.
I know, right? It's just, at least it's a different track though. Like it's
Yeah.
going back to the same track.
Oh, I gotta remember how to drive this thing. Right, that's a good start.
You didn't stall it?
No,
Oh, I just stalled it. Happy
I'm the
days.
best there ever was.
No doubt.
The pit
I
lane
like-
limit is 60
I
kilometers per
like
hour.
the saying, the older you
No
get, the
pit
faster
limiter.
you were.
Oh, I've got to.
Slow
I gotta
down.
lift my throttle.
The pit
Change
exit's clear.
gears
Like a chump.
because I had it to be like split for the
Ah.
so I can't just pull the clutch. I'd have to go back into the settings. Whoop, whoop.
Don't you have a separate profile?
Set the fastest lap. 3.965.
Oof. Off track. That's a good start.
I haven't even done that. Goat over here.
Are you even? This is so already. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my god, that's wide.
Is that you or me? In the CP. CP for short? Thanks, man. I think we're. Why do I feel like someone's dropped? Sean, have you dropped or have I dropped?
I haven't dropped.
What was that? Did you hear the no? We're still
No.
both here. I had the Discord sound like someone dropped in and out.
No, I didn't hear it. Or maybe I did and I ignored it.
Maybe you didn't hear it because it was you leaving.
Maybe. But I've been here the whole time.
You been here or here?
Both? This feels surprisingly familiar.
It's similar. It's
But I mean the car as well. Like
okay. Because it just feels slidey.
yeah, but that's sort of what I remember.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
Go right.
That's what you were gonna tell me about.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what's this red wall? I don't remember that.
Ta-da! Surprise!
What do I have to do there? What you
100.
yeah, okay. Oh,
But yeah.
that's tight.
It's way tighter than you think.
Mm.
So watch for the 150 and then know that it's the 100 next.
Yeah.
Obviously. But as obvious as that sounds, Captain Obvious, that's the amount of times you sort of go, okay, the 100, but is that the first board or the second board?
Because it's always kind of hard to read the boards in VR, I would tend to just count them pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, sometimes you don't read the text. It's just the fact that it's the second or third board.
Yeah.
Yes. I hear you.
Oh.
So, for reference, Sam just did a 1:59.7 in the last race. Johnny Guinea's time.
Maybe he's probably
or-
drafted.
No, it was undrafted, and I believe him.
I mean, he's so fast, he's drafting himself.
Pretty much.
His own car, the rear of his car is out in front of the front of his car. Drafting.
Well, the Chuck Norris, the air is too scared to slow him down.
Yeah.
Gets draft everywhere. I can't remember what I was
Old
going
meme
to
that checks out.
say. Holy shit.
Clobber those curbs. It's definitely
Some,
time there.
some yes, some no. Actually, most no.
The very anti-Alta.
Yeah.
Straight over those curbs.
Oh, probably don't, but
Definitely have to.
oh, I'm not au fait with the names. I really should be, but I'm not.
It's the tight chicane towards the end of the lap.
Yes.
Come up the hill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Absolutely smash those curbs.
Like most cars, you're trying to take as much as you can, but it feels like in this car, because the speed's so low and the cars can ride curbs, you just want to completely climb over them.
You do, and for me, it was I'm just not cutting enough.
Yeah.
That's where Sam gets me every lap. It's one of those ones. You've got 3 wheels, mate, where I just can't get a line because you got to go in there, brake hard, and turn. So all that turning, all those muscle memory, all those markers, struggling with. Oof! Whoa. I'm glad I don't have motion sometimes. Some of these curbs, I watch Neil, and I can hear his rig when he hits curbs. I'm like, oh, fuck. I wonder what that feels like to go through some of these curbs. Even if you do have a safety cut-off for them. And then I'll go, I want to get one. I want one. Yeah, I saw a Dario's chat that you weren't doing one. You're done? I will rest. It's getting late. I have to go for a shower and spend some time with the missus. So I don't think I'll do it. Yes, I know. Sean said you did. Then Sean said that the air was too scared to hinder you. The Chuck Norris of Formula Ford racing.
Coming up to finish my first lap. Be surprised if this isn't under a 2 minute.
Oh, there's no one. There's fuck all people with a lap, so you might. 3-3.
Second fastest.
First lap, and he's second on the board. That's a good fucking. That's very well done. I must say, I am impressed. But I think when my first lap was like a 5, I think. Mind you, that was probably with me going, whoa, that chicane's a lot tighter than I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, my first lap was actually way quicker. They just wouldn't count it.
Come on. No, come on, please.
It's where the track normally goes. Just this one time.
Did you turn up to the driver's briefing? No, but still.
Nobody turns up to those things.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time going.
Waiting.
How kind.
Ah.
That was terrible.
Yep. So should I... Yeah, you're right. I should stay in front of these guys.
Yep. I'm through. Oh, fuck. Oh, I've screwed that up. That's right, I'll just cut. Look at that, my slowdown's clearing itself.
Gear am I not there? It's amazing sometimes you just sort of don't note the gear, just how many clicks it is, and
Yeah.
so now I don't know what gear I was supposed to be in. Oops, that's not the right line.
Oh yeah, because you weren't in your normal rhythm.
Yeah, this one's fucking killer. So I know the rough line I want to take, but I think that chicane's more about how I brake and then bleed off mid-corner, as opposed to the line I take. And that's just something I struggle with. Imola's normally got some nice, easy brake markers, but there's a couple of corners here that don't really have one. Although this one's got a marker. I find it incredibly difficult to repeat. Yeah, 238, I'm on fire.
Nice. Well done.
Man, I'm killing it. Fucking killing it. Oh, the rear sliding.
I'm not used to the way it turns in. Like, I just hit the brakes for that turn one and turned in, and because the rear sort of shifted its weight too early, it just went straight towards the curbs at the apex. And I was like, fuck, like, it's just too much.
Yep. And that's the bit that, well, I'm still trying to manage properly, but that's how you steer this car.
Yeah, I know.
And-
I remember it. It's just you gotta get it back into muscle memory.
But that corner specifically, like it's like I know. Oh, actually, yeah, and this one, you brake, and you don't brake and turn. You brake, and you are steering with the rear. I guess I still haven't gotten used to it, even though I've sort of been racing it on and off. It's like it's almost like it surprises me. It's like, fuck, all I've got to do is keep the wheel straight. And,
Yeah.
And if I squeeze the brake more, then the rear comes out on me.
Yeah. And I remember the fine line though, where it's like, if you don't utilize that turn, you're like, this car understeers. I can't get it to go around the corner. What's wrong with it? But if you use too much turn with the brake at the same time, you're like, this car oversteers. Like, you've got to balance those two things just right, and you've got to sort of figure them out at the same time. Like, it's you can't learn them one and then the next one because they influence each other.
And it's different for every corner.
Yeah.
Like what you need to do and how much you need to do it varies. And turn one, if I brake straight or keep the car straight as I brake, then it's great, and I roll in and it sort of rotates nicely. But if I do it wrong and I'm not braking straight enough at the start, then I'm trying to keep it straight, so I'm almost counter steering where I shouldn't be. Question for Sean: has he had enough? Do you like the chicane? Tell Sam what you think of the chicane.
Which chicane?
The last
There's
one.
like 6 chicanes.
The chicane.
I don't mind it. I kind of like it.
I don't mind it either. It is fucking tricky as fuck though, but
I mean, I'm not extracting maximum of the car yet, so
yeah. Oh, you've only done a couple of laps, but so we're
but I think it's one I'm continually going in too fast because it's super tight, and obviously you've got the long straight afterwards, so the exit's far more important than the entry.
yeah. I'm the same. But I tell you what, you can quickly lose a tenth or two by going, I'll just take it easy into the corner. Just to get the exit right, and I'm going, okay, cool, I did that great, and I look down at my delta, I've lost 2 tenths. we had our public holiday last week. We had our bank holiday last Monday. Yeah, fucking show holiday. What a fucking joke. What a joke.
Yeah, show holiday in Brisbane next Wednesday.
Okay.
The Eka. Are you going to the Eka, Sam? I don't know why I spoke up for that.
So he can hear you. I love it. Oh, that's a bit.
I think as well, the first thing I noticed with that chicane is I wasn't turning back to the right early enough. I was waiting way too long because the chicane just ends, and so you just, as soon as you're in it, you've got to be getting out of it.
Yep. So does that mean you're going as an entrant? Oh, that's too deep. Oh shit.
They see you cut the course. You'll have to slow down.
We have a lot of horse shows where we are. We're on the edge. We're on the edge of suburbia, and we
All right.
get a lot of horses out here. So Sam said yes if you missed it. No
You are
doubt.
going.
No doubt you've got my stream open and following the chat.
One of my mates from work is going to be doing the strongman competition at the Eka.
Oh. That's where you pick up the big heavy balls, lift them
Yep.
up to your shoulder or put them on a shelf or something.
Put them
and
on a
they,
shelf.
they progressively get bigger and heavier.
You got
Yeah,
a
that
slow car
stuff.
on the right. Car stopped on the right.
Oh,
Go
fuck.
left.
Way too deep. Way too
Yeah,
deep.
way too deep. Yeah. I concur.
Car on your left.
I just
Clear.
blanked on where I was.
It's so fucking easy to do. And that corner is
That corner is so
especially-
hard. I think I got through there the first few laps when I set times because I was just going, you know what, I'm not going to
Easy.
try. Now I'm like, well, I got to find time somewhere, so I'm trying to go a bit faster there, and it's just not happy. The rear just
Yeah,
comes
don't
out.
do that. I can't stand is the food. Oh god, that's a contest still. You think we were a bit beyond that? I'd expect that from the Americans. No offense,
What's
Americans. Food eating contest.
Oh, yeah.
That shit should not be entertained here. Such an American thing to do. Gust. No, yeah, I get sick just thinking about it too. Just watching fucking people stuff their guts. So that, no, I assume was not an entry. Not entering. Just pinch that too much then. Chase the car. See, if you don't chase the car at all, like if you... Yeah, it's amazing how much time you pick up, but as soon as you have to chase the car at all the time just bleeds off. Great, yeah. But we get the horse folk here, and man, they're crazy. A different breed. The equestrian, so we've got an equestrian, wouldn't call it a centre necessarily, but we've got an equestrian area that gets used quite frequently for shows. And mate, when they come into town, the old country town that I live in becomes way more country town. You really do coast through here a lot, and you sort of carry the speed in as opposed to sort of powering into it. You just sort of coast in. Oh, so if you take too much speed in the second half, it throws you out. Picks you up, throws you out. I like the idea where you live, Sam. You sound like you live in a very similar area. Well, I was going to say where I am, but fuck me, we're right at that point where suburbia has caught up to us. We used to be country, and the amount of development, so it just sort of progressively gets further and further away from the city, and that development cycle has hit our area. All the country roads I used to grow up on have all been fucking expanded and massive now.
You've got the fastest lap.
I don't even recognise some of the roads. How the fuck was that my fastest lap? I can't because none of Don's data gets uploaded, so I've got nothing to compare. It's too fucking hard to change around. I might for next week. What are you doing next week? Oran Park and Tsukuba, I think it was. I'm a bit annoyed Dario has stayed away from Imola.
Are you going down 2 gears there or just 1?
One. Sam does 2 gears though. Johnny does. Fuck Tsukuba. It's interesting. Johnny has stayed up a gear compared to Sam in quite a lot of corners.
Mm.
Well, I'd be up for a hosted, Sam. I'm happy to host as well. If if you're going to be doing a data sesh. Hang on, when did you go fucking quickest?
Last lap.
Why the fuck did I give you my setup for? Which hairpin? Yeah. I've had a look at your and you do second in turn 1 as well. There's a few corners that Johnny has advised differently. Mind you, Johnny doesn't have a 159, so maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Likely.
Wow. You just need to go and see who set the second fastest lap time this week. Unless it's been beaten, which it probably has.
I stuffed up that final chicane. I would have been quicker than you that lap too. But I think it's not the setup you gave me. It's the draft you're giving me.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, that's just the comment about not worried about time.
It was good though. I actually kind of reminded why we used to race this thing. I like it.
It's been some regret.
It's a handful. More active than driving a Formula 1 car.
Peaceful. I don't know. I think he still does the 12 o'clock. I think it might be his weather and track setting that have remained constant for fucking ever, since he ever started, I guess. So it might be weather related. I don't know. I could go and check, but I don't care that amount.
Oh, almost lost through.
I've got to clearly stop helping you out here.
It was also the reference. I just realised that was the first lap I've gone into there without you in front of me, and I fucking bottled it. Like, having you just set the pace through there is really helpful. Because it is, like you're saying, it's just sort of coasting. So when I just lift off the throttle and just follow you through, it's so much easier.
That's why my fastest lap this week is coincidentally sitting behind Sam. Oh, mate, I am so quick at this track when I'm sitting behind Sam. I made a mistake trying to hustle the car, and the gap dropped a bit. Sorry, not dropped, increased a bit. And it was the same thing. All of a sudden, I'd gotten used to following, and I had all my markers set. And as soon as I had to start pushing and use my own brake markers, I was pushing too hard. I was overdriving it.
Yeah.
So I fell further back, which meant I clearly had to overdrive even more to catch up.
Obviously.
Obviously. And it took me another couple of races before I'm like, just stop, because my off tracks went up because you pushed too hard. You're getting off tracks on entry, off tracks on exit. So I was getting fucking 7 or more off tracks a race.
I don't think I've done a lap without off tracks yet.
Yeah, it's funny. Sam hosted a practice session at the start of the week, and I was what you're doing. It was my first laps, and I was getting 3 or 4 off tracks a lap.
Yeah.
And Sam's just going fast lap, 0 off tracks, 0 off tracks. Like fucking machine.
Yeah. In the draft, taking off tracks, following your lines, I can keep up. Without it, it's a bit harder. Yeah.
But that's how you
I
learn.
need another session.
I really needed to sit behind a car as well. I hadn't done any practice trailing behind another car. So I'm following Sam around going, I got this. I'm just going to sit behind him for a few laps, you know.
Mm.
And then, you know, towards the end of the race, I'll just pull out and pass him. Yeah.
It's definitely it's one of the tracks where I reckon it's easy to follow if you're close to their speed. I think it is, because behind you, I felt super easy to keep up, even though I'm probably a good half a second or more slower than you a lap. But sitting behind you, I could just keep up. The draft was like,
yep.
I don't think I could overtake you. I think overtaking would be quite difficult, but just using the draft and the lines to just keep in touch felt fairly easy.
Well, I was doing okay today. I got too close to Sam early. I'm running 57. Oh, I might have to change that. I lost him quite early, and I was just telling myself, don't push. I pushed, and then I had to stop pushing. And he would eke away. At first, it was a tenth a lap, and then it was 3/10, and then all of a sudden, it was 4, 5, 6 tenths. I started to claw it back a bit, but there's just that consistency. Samson's got that consistency where I can sort of get it. Like I might jag them all together on the same lap once, but I can't do it lap in, lap out, which is where I struggle. So when I'm more than a second behind, I can't do it lap in, lap out. I might be able to do it one lap, and then it's just that consistency.
Yeah.
God damn, stop being so consistent. So what am I doing? 56, you reckon? It's already sliding out in the rear. I don't think I could do 50. Oh, you disconnected?
Yeah, I've had enough.
Oh.
Been driving for ages, and I'm not going to race this thing, so I've had my fun.
You run 56 in the skippies? Maybe I should download. So did you have to download the latest update? You don't have the window. You don't have the LCD though, do you?
No, because you're using the beta, aren't you, to make the LCD work?
Yeah, and that's.
So I don't think I was using that because I don't need the LCD. So I went to the website anyway and downloaded the latest one, and installed that, and then it said I have to install the latest firmware for it to work with the new software. So I installed the firmware, and then it just worked. Yeah, after driving that Formula 1 car, like I don't know if I like it.
The Formula 1 car? I don't like the Formula 1 car either.
The force feedback. Like, at first it was like, oh, there's all this extra detail, but then, yeah, like, grainy is probably a good word for it. It just felt grainy or noisy, like...
Yeah, you can fix that, though. So there's... You have to ask Neil what he did.
I'll have to look at the... Because when we got the wheel, I tweaked all the settings and stuff in the base, and I've sort of just had it static for ages now. But I'll have to look at them again.
I can't remember what he said to change. Sam, I'm talking about the LCD screen in my Sim Magic. Sean, he's on VR, doesn't need it, so doesn't have it. So I think we're just talking about the little window in the what's his thinking? His wheel rim. Rim's the word I'm looking for. Rim.
So yeah, it was easy to install and update the firmware, and everything's working, but not sure about your screen.
Yeah, which is why I didn't want to fuck with it, because I was getting into practice and do some laps and some racing, and I didn't really want to fucking have to dig around. And if it didn't work, I didn't want to have to then try and roll it back and all that shit. So I just disabled it instead.
I mean, I can't see a beta version on the download site, so maybe they've rolled all that into it now.
I don't know. Oh, you did not. Fuck off. Fuck. Dario's racing the Formula Ford race.
So
It does sound like a plan. Not sure if it's a good plan, but it's a plan nonetheless.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20
Hey,
minutes left.
Fucking knew I should have raced.
Can't believe it. Of course I did. I mean, I'm glad you're not here. Because I haven't warmed up at all. Yeah, 1x there, why not?
Fuck. Tom.
I think you should just update to the latest SimPro and see what happens.
Plan 2, thank you.
What could go wrong?
I was just doing it, and I was just pasting it into the browser, and I noticed that Dario was
Yeah.
racing.
You're not third, I don't trust you.
Yeah, but you couldn't race. You've got to go spend time with your family.
Yeah, but you know what? Just
But you'd rather spend time with Dario?
after one race. Normally he'll race there every night, but he's been doing the F4s and stuff. I think at
Why does it matter?
Spa. It's like
It's
what
just
we
him. The
talked
soft's
about.
still not
No,
gonna be that high,
no,
though.
it's not the soft. It's so when he goes. So there's Tom, who I had a great race with yesterday, like a fucking awesome race yesterday. Luke Whitten, Ismail, which is Neil's mate, racing. It would have been a real good strength field. Not strength field, real good race, especially if Sam joined.
Everybody else against Sam.
By the him mid-race, applaud to Israel. Why is Tom not using all the track there? Oh god, it's very hard to follow through there, isn't it?
Yeah, that chicane is horrible with netcode because you sort of lift and back off because it looks like the car in front's gonna miss it, and then it just snaps back artificially. It looks fucked, and it scares the shit out of you. Where do I do that? Support, I guess. Support download center.
Yep.
Sim Pro Manager 2.
Yeah, that's just because now they've just got that as like latest software, SimPro Manager 2, and everything else is like previous versions, like it's all old. So they've sort of just got this one thing now. So there is no beta version anymore. So I think
Okay.
it'll just work.
I think it'll just work.
And if it doesn't, then I don't have to live with the consequences.
Yes, but you'll have to listen to the moaning and bitching and carrying on. And,
No, I just won't come on Discord.
oh, you suck. Nobody does.
I mean, it's been a
anymore.
while since I've been on anyway.
Yeah, nobody
When's
comes.
the last time we were on?
JV. Oh, I'm on fucking on just about every night.
Yeah, but you're never in the channel.
Oh, no, I'm in this one. I'm in the hidey one. I hide.
Oh, I only just saw that this is not Chief.
Yep. Yep. It's more. So, like you were sort of saying before, you just get the wrong. Hey, how you going? At the wrong time, you're ploughing into turn one, lap one, and destroy someone. So it's more about that than anything else. But if you're here, do I have to shut SimPro down? That's already shut down. Okay. Has been installed on the computer. Okay. Okay. So I still have to apparently update the firmware for my rim, which I'm not too fucking keen on. SimPro. Oh. SimPro 2 require newer base firmware. What?
Yeah, so
okay.
that's the firmware you got to update.
Right. So it doesn't do that as part of that. Okay.
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
click that. Took like a minute or two.
All right. Well, it's doing that. It's doing that now. What was the other thing I was doing? Was I doing two things at once? Oh, yeah, I know what I was doing. Document. I've got to change my ini file. So I've been running an old ini file as well for iracing, because I was having issues with some stuttering that was introduced with one of the patches. So I rolled back to an older ini file. But it's just stuttering all the fucking time. Doesn't matter what I do. So I'm going to have to do something with that.
You should probably just delete it and let iracing.
I will, but I want to go in and I'll have to capture all the settings that I'm using rather than dick around with it all the time. So is it in App Ini? It is in App Ini. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's turn that back on. App Ini equals 1. All right. Save yes. Okay, so it says it's connected, but it's not moving. That's not great, is it? Why does that? Why? Fuck.
What?
It's just not recognizing my rim. Awesome.
Oh.
Everything up to date. Check for update. Last check, 8th of August. So it's just detecting my base. All your base belong to us. All right. So now I have to figure out how to fucking hell. Hey, good old turn it off and back on again.
Oh, apparently to update the firmware on the wheel rim, I have to
Plug it into the
unplug it.
computer.
Yeah, plug it in USB. Okay.
But
I'll do
now,
that later.
yeah, but where the fuck did I put my? Like, I don't have USB-C or whatever it is. Cables just fucking floating around.
Yeah, phone charger.
It's an iPhone, mate. I don't.
The new iPhones will have USB-C. Or do they already? Last year's ones. I think last year's ones do.
No.
Okay, Dario, you've got half your fuel left.
They told me to stop, so we'll stop. I will just shut up then. All right. So should I go back in?
So it's all updated?
Well, I haven't done the
The
firmware.
base is updated.
Yeah, basically.
Base firmware. Have you updated the base firmware?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bizamajigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bizamajigger. The
Yeah.
Is it a base? What do we call it? Do we call it the base?
Yeah,
Or
the base.
Or your base. Your
There's the base and the
Or your
rim.
base. We call it
Only
the
two
base.
parts. It's not that complicated.
Yeah. Oh, tired. I'm old. Just shut up, alright?
What are you going back into?
Well, I'll just go into the same thing that I've been running the whole time. The next one,
Formula
I guess.
One?
Oh, no. Fuck that.
Sideline covered.
I ticked that box.
I feel like I didn't notice the change in feedback in the Formula Ford as much, but I guess I was also somewhat used to it from the Formula One.
Oh, I can get back into that same session. I'll do that. Let's get back in the same session. Oh my god, the session I just fucking closed out of, you fucking
I am
muppet.
technically upshifting with the button, yes. Take that one, X. That stupid
Keep
chicane,
between the
man.
white lines or we'll get a penalty. P2, fastest lap for land.
Do I preload the ship puddle
201.25.
now?
Oh,
It's
wow.
so toxic, jeez. The last time I raced what you want. That shift came a little bit late. Clutch, but oh yeah, auto clutch has a massive penalty. I'd rather cut my balls off than use auto clutch. Well, maybe not. I just wouldn't play if I had to use auto clutch. I guess.
Oh my god. My screen, when I load into iRacing, my screen shifts my top monitor location.
That sounds annoying.
Fucking is. And it fucking freaks the computer out as well. I've got to sit here and wait for everything to recover from it.
Already.
Just, I'll show you.
Let's see.
I'll bid for the ball.
Except I don't know where it is. It's loaded off screen because of Windows. Fucking good on you. Oh, well done, Windows. Oh my god.
I mean, pedal's fine if you're used to it. Not like penalty to it. You maybe want to short calibrate a little bit. Buttons just really what quote unquote grown up using.
Where's Disco? Where's fucking Disco Stu? Oh my god. Where are you? See that? See that?
Okay, Dario. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. This
See
is
what?
traffic. Fix
Whoa.
I sent you a bizzo.
A Bizzo.
0-0.
Let me just check my Bizzo
A personal,
0-0.
store.
personal message.
Yellow flag. Caution.
So when I
Ah, yeah.
the second picture is how I have it. The first picture is what happens when when iRacing loads.
That's annoying.
It's fucking annoying.
Have you considered VR?
Fucking VR. Fuck VR. Bucket in the.
Yeah, no, there was a
No,
one
wait.
extra.
PG-13. I think I'm way
Since
beyond.
when have you been
I was gonna say, I
PG-13?
think that ship sailed, isn't it? I think that ship has sailed. iRacing.
I don't think I noticed the extra hertz so much in this car. Maybe it's because the feedback's lighter in general. I think I can feel a little bit of the graininess as I'm driving on the road, but it's just not as...
Well, I'll be happy if
Strong.
I've got feedback, so that'll be a good start, I guess.
And your display works.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, good point.
There you go.
I didn't even check,
One of two things is already sorted.
so I'm happy. Force feedback.
No more beta software for you.
Yeah, no more beta software. All right, so that's good. Oh yeah, it does. Does it? It feels like I see what you mean. It's just not.
All clear.
It's like it's got
Exit.
something caught in the shaft or something, like a bit of grain. Hence the graininess. Yeah.
And it's like, I guess it's the road surface, I guess, coming through, but
no, I
think
don't.
it's
I don't
not-
think so because it was doing it as trundling down the pit lane. I don't think that's fast enough to feel the surface. I think it's just shit.
yeah, and there's certain times where, like, you'll be driving in a straight line and it sort of just gets worse for a moment and comes back. I guess because the strength is higher in the Formula 1 car, it was much more pronounced.
Yeah.
And at first it just felt like, oh, there's like way more detail here, but then it's like, oh, it's not
It's not
It's
detailed.
not detail. And yeah, in terms of like the weight of the car and curbs and things, that's all kind of the same, I think, which is what you actually use to drive. Oops.
I'll ask him tomorrow. What was he changed? I don't think he's using a sim magic, but it's the same. Actually, I don't even know what he is.
Well,
to be fair.
there's like a smoothness setting, and there's another one, like it'd be something like that. I think there's a detail setting and a smoothness setting. I guess those would both be somehow related.
Classic Tom tactics.
It's not like I can just sort of ignore it,
Oh, you'd get used to it for sure.
and I guess there is more detail there that can be used. It's just that's not where it's not what it should be doing. But
Where are you? Oh, you're in the pub.
I'm just cruising around, feeling the wheel. Driving on curbs and stuff. Seriously,
Because I can.
if I drive on this curb slowly, I can't even feel it. Like, there's nothing there at all. It's not until I start driving faster. It's kind of weird. But I think this is an older track, so I'm not sure if all the curbs have the detail.
The 3D curve. Oh
Yeah,
shit, that's
3D.
cheap.
I can definitely feel the black and yellow ones. If I'm driving this gutter, I can sort of feel it. Actually, while I'm turning, it's more noticeable. Like, if I turn the wheel just like 5 degrees and hold it there, I can feel the wheel sort of like
That
just
resistance.
moving around. Like it's like, why is it changing the feedback if I'm just sitting at like a constant input on the wheel?
So it's the road resisting if you're driving straight.
I guess so.
Bit like softer springs.
No, but my wheels are on the ground.
I brought this to a poll. This feels like a set of Corsa, but it feels like all the things I didn't like about a set of Corsa. It had a weird vibration through it that just felt wrong and like it was going to break my wheel, and this seems to have that.
Car stop on the left. Car stop on the right.
Some idiot fucking parked on the last chicane.
I wasn't in your way.
Oh shit.
Right side.
I fucked up my shift.
Clear on the right.
I just had a moment.
Oh, my tires aren't warm enough.
Did you read? No, what? How many laps have you got?
Oh, yeah, I've just been cruising in like first gear. And just rolling along the track. So my tires are probably colder than they come out of the pits.
Out of the tire warmers.
Yeah. Out of the sun.
Is Dario going for a move? Oh, watch that.
Are you watching the race while you're...
Yeah. I couldn't get past Tom. Oh, that's a bit of understeer. He did. I'll have to see. That's a bit wide. Slow down.
Yeah. That's right, I've already got a black flag for my pit exit.
Oh. Waiting for you to clear it. Should we reset?
Actually, I wonder if it's going to kick me off the track. It doesn't do that for a black flag, does it?
No, just won't time you.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it. Oh, fuck yeah.
I wonder if I can get through this gap.
I can't change it into reverse. Oh, yes, I can. There it goes.
Oh, yeah, nailed it.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed. Pit
This
box.
thing's only got 4 gears.
I tried to flick spin it into the... And I got so fucking close. I thought I did a pretty good job, actually.
Making you see fail every now and then makes you
Every now-
realize that it's fail.
Was you?
Oh. Right. Well, I'm actually going to go now.
Oh, I just waited for you and everything.
Now that we confirmed your wheel's working.
Yeah,
I'm by now realizing I have no idea where I'm braking.
That was fun.
it was. It was cool.
Round.
There's some more racing because racing is fun.
Yeah, maybe I will do some Formula Ford while I'm on summer break, you know, my
Wait,
day job's on holiday.
What?
Formula 1.
Oh, you've done. Thought you meant fine. Yes.
I think
All
it's
right.
like 2 more weeks to the next F1 race, so
Oh,
yeah.
it's not as far as I thought. I thought it was going to be way longer than that. It's cool.
it could be 3 weeks, I don't know. A while anyway.
Kidding me. Stop it. You're hurting me. All right.
Alright,
Fine then. I will see you, Ron, for some racing.
see ya.
Cheers, boy.